Yeah, the military industrial complex is out of control. Like, we've been at war, if you think about it. I'm 44. We've been in some sort of war, mostly illegal, for my entire life.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I don't disparage anybody who signs up. I wouldn't disparage anybody who's serving.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your fault. You're not starting the wars. I'm glad, like, the time period I've served in, I have friends that are maimed for life. I have friends that took lives. I had friends that their friends died.
Yeah.
One of my best friends is 90% PTSD. He did 4 tours in Afghanistan, and in one trip, I think he said he doesn't like to talk about it, obviously, but half his tank crew died. And it was under his watch, and just look at the suicide rate of veterans and stuff like that. I lived in LA where there's a whole tent city set up around the VA hospital.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you drive, I can't remember which side of it is on, but there's one side, it's just 200, 300 tents because it's all veterans.
All the cities are
it's homeless veterans.
Wow.
And now granted, I have heard that they are making a whole homeless shelter for these guys.
Oh, okay.
But they say, well, they get their medical from the VA, so if they don't have a house, they might as well just set up shop right next to where they're going to have to go anyway. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't say I regret it because the benefits are good, the college and all that stuff. But as far as when I signed up, one of the reasons why I did the job I did, EW, was because I never wanted to have to kill anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I would, if I did sign up, I'd do the same thing, make sure I did a rate where I wasn't firing at anybody downrange and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially with the way our foreign policy is. And like I said, the military-industrial complex is out of control, so
it's bad.
It's bad, yeah.
Just to even add to your point from how bad it is. I was born in '98, so I don't even remember. I have no memory of the towers going down. And by the time I served, we were still. I have buddies of mine who were in Syria and in Afghanistan, weren't even alive to see what event caused that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I recommend anybody, especially Marines, if you haven't read the book "War Is a Racket," great read, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you read that book by chance? Or?
Is that Smedley Butler?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. They I can't remember the backstory of that. They wanted him to be they wanted him to be the presidential nominee or something because they wanted to do more wars or something. That's when he realized that everything was. Yeah, it's a good read. I'm from Ron Paul's district. So I used to drive to Houston, and there was a big sign that would say Ron Paul War Is a Racket. Didn't read it until after I was out, but, so I don't know. I might still would have gone in maybe when I was in my 20s, but it would be difficult for me to do it now, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Because in terms of when you think bigger picture, maturity aspect, I didn't think of it. Nobody thinks of that when you're 20, 18 years old. But, in terms of, because a lot of people mention, you learn the discipline, you make good connections, you have benefits. At least in that respect, do you look at it and say, yeah, it was worth it, or maybe it was underwhelming, but, did you like it that way?
Yeah, no, the experience was fine. Like I said, because I never went to an actual war zone.
Yeah.
I might have a different view of it there, but no, it was fine.
Mm-hmm. Love it. So